Hello there. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm not wearing any makeup. So what? So the reason I'm not wearing any makeup today is because we're going to do a high-end versus drugstore video today on the ARTIS brushes versus drugstore brushes. If you guys don't know about these ARTIS brushes, they're super expensive high-end makeup brushes. So I wanted to put these bad boys to the test against good old drugstore makeup brushes and see if there's a difference in how they apply, on how the makeup look, and if these are worth it. If you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already so you guys don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you enjoy this video and you want more of these like drugstore versus high-end videos, give the video a thumbs up and I would definitely film more of these. We're gonna play detective today. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, I'm gonna start by priming my face really quickly with the NYX Angel Veil Face Primer. Ah, mosquito, go away! I do not miss those hot Puerto Rico days when I used to live there and mosquitoes were just biting me all the time. I swear, I have like sweet blood or something. They're always biting me. On the right side of my face, I'm gonna use like these ARTIS brushes, and on the left side, I'm gonna use a whole bunch of my good old drugstore brushes. And the ARTIS brushes that I'm gonna be testing out today is the Oval 7 brush, the medium-sized one. I know these are so... Ah! I'm also going to be testing out these three brushes right here from the Elite collection. The brushes that come in that set, these are sold separately as well. Apparently with these brushes, you're supposed to be able to do more with less product. It's supposed to like distribute the product better, more evenly, and stuff. Here's a little booklet that a little goes a long way. You're supposed to hold the handle like this. Glide. Float, don't grind. Glide, don't bounce. Okay, thank you so much. For the ARTIS side, I'm going to use the Oval 7 brush, and on the drugstore side, I'm going to use my good old Real Technique Expert Face Brush. So this is one pump. Actually, I'm going to do half a pump. The other half I'm going to put on this side. I'm going to start with the drugstore side. Totally forgot how awesome this brush was. Go on the side with the ARTIS brush. Let's see. I feel like I have a little bit less foundation on this side than I did on the other side. So that would be a good testament to see if these brushes actually deliver on what they say. I did not think I was going to be impressed by this brush, but I kind of really am right now. This side of my face has much better coverage, and I did have a little bit less foundation on this side than I did on this side. Naked Skin by Urban Decay. Drugstore side, we're gonna use a good old beauty sponge. This is the Real Technique beauty sponge. There's two brushes for the ARTIS that I could theoretically use for my concealer. I can use this smaller oval brush, which is the Oval 4, or I can just use the Oval 7. I think I'm gonna use this one. I feel like the Oval 4 gave me a lot better coverage. It definitely built up the product much better, and it almost blurs my skin, this brush. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, so I'm going to set my under eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder, which is this one right here. And I'm going to use my all-time favorite Real Technique contour brush. It's a contour brush, but I use it to set my under eyes because it's like the perfect size. I'm also going to try to set my eyes with the Oval 7. I don't know how this one does with powder, so we shall see. They both look kind of the same to me for the powder. Can you guys see any difference? I'm going to set my entire face now using the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. And it's actually... there's a bug in here. The Real Techniques powder brush. I'm going to try to set this side. I have to set the other side with the Oval 7 brush. For powder, I really don't see a difference, so my drugstore wins. The brows, my drugstore side, I'm going to use this MakeupGeek angled brush. The high-end side, I'm going to use the Linear 1. I think I did a even mention, these ARTIS brushes, they're designed to be easier for somebody to use on themselves. Shaped kind of like a spoon, and you can, you know, get onto your facial areas easier. This side, I'm noticing that the color is much more warmer, like the color is coming off a little bit more on the red brown, and then on this side it looks a little bit ashier. Definitely have to play around with this thing a little bit more, but I like the shape of this brush and like how you very easily can just do your brow. This one, it's a tie. Using the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, go into this color Peanut Butter. Drugstore side for the brush, I'm gonna use the Morphe MB23 brush. This is not technically drugstore, but it's affordable. I'm gonna put this color on my crease. The ARTIS side, I'm gonna go in with this guy, which is the Circle 1 brush. I'm nervous for this. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. It makes the shadow very pigmented. Alright, so it definitely applies a more intense color on your lids. Caramel. NYX number 12 brush, put that on my lid. I'm back again with the Circle 1 brush. So it definitely applies a more intense color. I'm going to take Truffle, use the Real Techniques base shadow brush. On my drugstore side, I'm just going to intensify the outer corner. Now I'm going to go back with the Circle 1, and I'm going to go into that dark brown color. Not too bad. There's something really weird happening where this side with the ARTIS brushes, everything looks a little bit warmer. I don't know what's happening here. If I had to choose between these and this to do my eye makeup, definitely this. I feel like I get more control. It helps me blend it out much better. This brush does give me a lot of pigmentation. The bristles are so dense, it doesn't fan out the color nicely. Now we're gonna do eyeliner. For the drugstore side, I'm just gonna go back again with the MakeupGeek angled brush. I'm gonna use the linear one brush again. Not sure I'm quite digging this side using this. It's a little messy and it's a little chunky versus this side with the regular liner brush. This side, I'm only gonna use the NYX number 5 contour brush, and it looks just like this. Try the other side with the Oval 7 brush. Whoa. Oh wow, it blends out really nicely. So for contouring, I'm gonna have to go with the ARTIS brush. This brush is freaking awesome for contouring. Like, you guys saw the harsh line and then it just blended it out so nicely. Like, I don't know, like blended it in. So for blush, the Becca Luminous blush in Tiger Lily, and it's this crazy orange, but it's beautiful. The drugstore side, I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush. I've been dying to try this blush because it's so summery. Love it! And on this side, I'm going to use the Oval 7 because it's the biggest one. Scared. So swiping motions. Alright, I can kind of tell a difference between this side and this side. It does put the product really nicely and softly. I don't know, I feel like I can do it better with a brush. Now we're going to do highlighter. Let's attempt to do highlighter. I use this e.l.f. illuminating palette. This is such an amazing highlighting palette from e.l.f. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do this little white one. I'm going to use a fan brush on this side for highlighter. Loving it. I'm going to use the smaller one. I'm going to use the Oval 4 for the highlighter on this side. Okay, I'm going to tap it gently. Let's see. Not too bad. Alright, I'm going to go finish up. Alright guys, so this is the finished result. Can you tell a difference on my left side and my right side on the application? What do you guys think? Which side wins? Let's get down to it. Do I think these ARTIS brushes can replace good old makeup brushes? Yes and no. Out of all of the ARTIS brushes, the only one that I think is really worth replacing any of your normal brushes with is the Oval 7. This brush is amazing. Downside is that it is $60, but it can do a lot. I feel like because you can get so many different uses out of this brush, this one is definitely worth it. One of this brush can probably replace 3 or 4 of my face brushes. Onto these little tiny eye brushes and whatever you want to call these brushes. These I definitely do not think are worth it. It's really hard to blend out my eyeshadows. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that this was useful for you guys if you were thinking about trying out the ARTIS brushes. If you guys have tried it, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Let's chat there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye!